How command theory became the basis of positive law. Introduction. The command theory of law was propounded by John Austin, a leading jurist of the positive school of law. According to this theory, law is the command of a sovereign, backed by sanctions. Austin separated law from morality and emphasized that law must be studied as it is, not as it ought to be. This theory laid the foundation of positive law. Meaning of command theory. The command theory of law was given by John Austin, a jurist of the positive school of law. According to this theory, law is the command of the sovereign, which is backed by sanction. A command means an order which people are bound to obey. According to John Austin, law consists of command, an order given by a sovereign. Sovereign, a political superior who is habitually obeyed. Sanction, punishment for disobedience. Thus, law is a rule laid down by the state and enforced by punishment. According to command theory, law is valid not because it is just or moral, but because it is made and enforced by the state. Thus, the theory explains law as state-made and compulsory rules. How command theory became the basis of positive law. The command theory of law, propounded by John Austin, played a vital role in the development of the positive school of law. This theory defines law as the command of the sovereign, backed by sanctions, and clearly separates law from morality and ethics. By emphasizing state authority, enforceability, and certainty, command theory provided a clear and practical understanding of law as it actually exists. These ideas later became the foundation of positive law, which focuses on law made and enforced by the state rather than moral or natural principles. Separation of law and morality. Command theory clearly separated law from ethics and morality. The command theory clearly separates law from morality. According to John Austin, a law is valid not because it is just or moral, but because it is commanded by the sovereign and backed by sanction. This idea became a basic principle of positive law. Positive law studies law as it exists in reality, not as it ought to be. Moral values and ethics are kept separate from legal rules. By separating law from morality, command theory brought certainty and clarity to legal studies. This separation helped positive law develop as a scientific and objective system, free from moral or religious influence. Positive law also follows this idea and studies law as state-made rules, not moral principles. This separation became the core feature of positivism. Law as state command. According to the command theory of law, a law is the command of the state issued by the sovereign authority. John Austin believed that only the state has the power to make rules that are legally binding on the people. This idea became a key foundation of positive law. Positive law treats legislation and state-made rules as the primary source of law, rather than custom, morality, or natural justice. By defining law as a command of the state, command theory strengthened the authority of the government and ensured uniformity, certainty, and obedience in the legal system. This view clearly shaped the development of modern positive legal systems. Austin treated law as a command of the state, not custom or natural justice. Positive law adopted this view and recognized legislation as the main source of law. Importance of sovereignty. The theory emphasized the authority of the sovereign state. The command theory places great importance on sovereignty. According to John Austin, the sovereign is a person or body of persons who is habitually obeyed by the people and who does not obey any higher authority. This concept became central to positive law. It established that lawmaking power lies only with the sovereign state, and laws are binding because they come from this supreme authority. By emphasizing sovereignty, command theory provided a clear source of legal authority and helped positive law develop as a system based on state power, obedience, and legal certainty. Positive law is based on the idea that only the state has power to make binding laws. Sanction as essential element. According to the command theory, sanction is an essential element of law. John Austin stated that a law must be backed by punishment or penalty to ensure obedience. Without sanction, a command cannot be considered a law. This idea became a key feature of positive law. Positive law treats rules as legal only when they are enforced by the state through penalties. Sanctions create fear of punishment and ensure compliance with the law. By emphasizing sanction, command theory made law effective, enforceable, and authoritative, which strongly influenced the development of modern positive legal systems. Positive law also believes that law must be backed by penalty or punishment to ensure obedience. Certainty and clarity of law. Command theory provided a clear and definite definition of law. The command theory helped bring certainty and clarity to the concept of law. By defining law as the command of the sovereign backed by sanction, John Austin gave a clear and precise meaning to law. This approach influenced positive law, which values written, definite, and clearly expressed rules made by the state. Such certainty helps people understand their legal duties and reduces confusion. Clear and certain laws also make it easier for courts to apply and enforce them. Therefore, command theory played an important role in shaping positive law as a systematic, predictable, and stable legal system. This helped develop positive law as a scientific and systematic study of legal rules. The command theory has greatly influenced modern legal systems. Most present-day legal systems are based on laws made by the state, such as acts passed by Parliament and rules framed by the government. These laws are binding on citizens and are enforced through sanctions and penalties, which reflects John Austin's idea that law is a command of the sovereign. Courts mainly apply and interpret state-made laws, giving them legal authority. Thus, modern legal systems largely follow the principles of positive law, showing that the command theory became the foundation of positive legal systems across the world. Conclusion. The command theory of law, propounded by John Austin, laid the foundation of positive law by defining law as the command of the sovereign backed by sanction. By separating law from morality and emphasizing state authority, sovereignty, certainty, and enforceability, the theory gave a clear and practical understanding of law. These ideas strongly influenced modern legal systems, where law is mainly state-made and enforced by punishment. Thus, command theory became the basis of positive law and played a significant role in the development of modern jurisprudence.